Okay, I have a job today. I always have something to do. But today I got another job. So I'm gonna put the brush cutter to the test again today back in this area. This will be the first time that I've cut this area with my brush cutter. Like I said, I normally do it with the bush hog on my tractor. But I'm gonna do it with the brush cutter today, and I'm gonna see how it does, because I want to get in here close to some of these trees, and I want to take out some of that stuff that's in there close to it. Some of those things in there might be a little too close for me to get to, but like this area right over here, I should be able to get right up next to those little sweet gums. There's a little pine that's sitting in there, and I should just be able to cut those right down. Same with that tree over there. So once again, this is an MTL XCT 3-bladed brush cutter with a piston drive motor, and I'm using a Bobcat S300 to do this with. All right, so that's the task. Let's put it to the test. Okay, we got that all cut. So that was the first time I used the brush cutter to do this particular job, which I've always done with the bush hog on the tractor. And once again, one of the things I really like about that brush cutter is that you can get in right next to these trees. You can just pull right up alongside of it. You can kind of scrape down the side of the tree with the brush cutter, and you can get all those little things that grow right down there at the base of that tree. And there's a perfect example right there. You can see that that's probably a little sweet gum or a privet, something like that, that was growing in there. But that's really nice. That's just something that I mean, you might be able to do it with a bush hog, but for the most part it's very difficult to do. Plus you're all turned around in your seat, you're looking behind you, whereas with this brush cutter, you know, you're looking right there at it the whole time. You're controlling it, you know, exactly where you want it to go, and it does a nice job. So it came in here, it cut some stuff up. It's probably been a couple years since I have cut this area, and so in some areas it was pretty thick, but for the most part this wasn't, you know, really thick stuff. But the other thing I like too is you're able to just lift that brush cutter up, and you can get some limbs that are kind of hanging down, you know, some things that you would hit on the mower, or you know, you just want a better view of the lake or something like that. It's nice to just be able to lift that thing up. You just run right into that branch, it chops it off, and then you mulch it up when it's down there on the ground. And then this is just a trail that we use to get to the back part of the property. My wife rides her horse back through here. We take the side-by-side, or we'll take a vehicle back there if we need to, if we're collecting some firewood or something like that. But I got in here and cut a lot of this up. All right, so the MTL XCT brush cutter, put it to the test today. It's filthy. The skid steer is filthy, but everything's good. Hose is hanging in there good. I checked everything before I came out and started using it. All nuts and bolts, everything looks good. And I'll lift it up and look at the blades. I didn't really hit anything, you know, crazy today. It was all wood. I did come across one small rock, but it wasn't a big deal. All right, so we got a lot of this taken care of out here today. Just a lot of little underbrush, and just improving, you know, this view of the lake. I've put a lot of money and a lot of work into that lake, and I'm going to take every opportunity to make sure that I've got a view of it. All right, we're done.